Caught off guard by the camera's Chrisean Rock, usually known for headline-grabbing feuds and non-stop drama, revealed a side no one expected: tender, deeply human, and profoundly private. Before heading to film Baddies, she was seen holding her baby boy, savoring raw, emotional moments that went far beyond a casual visit. Insiders say this glimpse into her life wasn't staged. Chrissy has been wrestling with guilt, fear, and the intense pressures of public scrutiny, making this intimate encounter all the more significant. Fans, accustomed to her fire and fury, were stunned to witness this gentle, unguarded side, a reminder that even the most chaotic lives hold moments of quiet, heartfelt humanity. With the cameras of Baddies looming, Chrisean Rock faced a crossroads that fans had never imagined: the relentless pull of fame or the quiet gravity of family. When she was seen cradling her son, the internet paused, unsure whether this was genuine tenderness or just another chapter in her public saga. But the story ran deeper, darker, and far more emotional than anyone anticipated. Chrissy isn't just a reality star. She's chaos incarnate, a living headline, a woman whose every move has stopped millions from scrolling. Her rise has been fueled by fire, pain, and survival, and her highly publicized relationship with Blueface only amplified the spectacle. Love declarations on Instagram one day, live-streamed fights the next, with every breakup and reconciliation dissected in real time. Then came the unexpected twist: motherhood. Her pregnancy ignited debate. Could the woman famous for confrontation embrace nurturing? Rumors swirled, accusations flew, and the pregnancy itself became a battleground, leaving fans questioning if her child was entering chaos before even being born. Yet the birth changed everything. Suddenly, the fighter became the viral spectacle by tiny hands and lullabies. Even as fame beckoned, calls from Baddies producers eager for the drama she once delivered effortlessly, Chrissy's heart pulled in another direction. Days before filming, paparazzi caught her in an unguarded, intimate moment. In sweats, hair tied back, holding her son close, completely removed from cameras and chaos. The images went viral, not for scandal, but for humanity. A raw, unfiltered glimpse of Chrisean Rock the world hadn't known existed. Fans, even skeptics, were struck silent, witnessing a transformation that wasn't scripted, edited, or sensationalized. A fierce, headline-grabbing woman learning, perhaps for the first time, what it means to love without an audience. One fan wrote, "Maybe Chrissy doesn't need a redemption arc. Maybe motherhood is her redemption," and for a moment, the world seemed ready to believe it. But whispers quickly emerged. Insiders suggested that those intimate photos with her son might not have been as spontaneous as they appeared, with a source hinting she knew the cameras were nearby. Social media erupted. Was this genuine maternal devotion or a calculated PR move before returning to the spotlight? Yet even that was only the beginning. Behind the viral images, Chrissy endured a private emotional breakdown before filming, far darker and more chaotic than anyone imagined. What looked like tender, motherly moments were, behind the scenes, a storm of guilt, conflict, and hidden struggles, a raw glimpse into the fragile balance between fame, family, and personal truth. Insiders revealed that the night before Chrisean Rock was set to board a flight to film Baddies, she experienced a deeply private and heart-wrenching breakdown, a moment far removed from the performative, tear-filled meltdowns reality TV audiences have come to expect. This was not about cameras, ratings, or drama. It was raw, unfiltered emotion. In the solitude of her room, she confronted a mother's most agonizing fear: leaving her baby behind. Those close to her described the sobs as quiet but shattering, a trembling reflection of the impossible choice she faced between career obligations and maternal devotion. A friend, moved by the intensity of the moment, later leaked voice notes to a gossip outlet. In them, Chrissy could be heard whispering through tears, her voice fragile yet laden with despair. "I don't know if I can do this." The words captured a rare glimpse of vulnerability, showing a side of Chrissy rarely seen in public, a woman stripped of bravado, fame, and performance, grappling with an internal battle that few could imagine. It was a stark reminder that behind the fiery personality and headline-grabbing antics lies a parent wrestling with profound responsibility and fear. This episode highlighted the often overlooked emotional toll of reality TV on its stars, especially parents. Chrissy's struggle reflected the tension between ambition and instinct, fame and family, ambition and the human heart. The scene, intimate and private, served as a powerful counterpoint to the chaotic, public persona viewers are accustomed to seeing. For those who witnessed or heard about it, it underscored that her life is not just entertainment. It's filled with real stakes, heartbreak, and choices that cannot be scripted, captured, or edited to suit a storyline. Chrissy's fears gnawed at her. What if he forgets me? What if he grows up believing I chose TV over him? But the machinery of reality television didn't pause for her heartache. Contracts were finalized, shooting schedules locked in, and producers reportedly reminded her, "You agreed to this. You're the story this season. Without you, the show falls apart." What began as anxiety quickly escalated into full-blown panic as the weight of expectation collided with the raw, unfiltered love of a mother reluctant to leave her child behind. While Chrissy held her son close, pressing gentle kisses to his forehead and trying to appear composed, her phone relentlessly buzzed, calls from producers, messages from cast members already fanning the flames of upcoming drama. One text read, "Girl, get ready. They're definitely going to pit us against each other." But then came the shock no one anticipated. Just as she was about to leave, an Instagram DM appeared from a mysterious, empty account, its words sending a chill down her spine. "Don't think your son is safe while you're gone. You should never have left him." The message was unmistakable, a direct, personal threat aimed at the one thing she now cherished above all else, shattering the fragile calm she had tried to maintain and forcing the realities of fame and fear into sharp, terrifying focus. Money or music, or the safety of her baby boy. Hours after screenshots of the chilling DM leaked online, the internet erupted. Fans were horrified. Critics accused her of exploiting the moment. But for Chrissy, this wasn't drama. It was a living nightmare. Insiders revealed she called her sister in sheer panic, pleading for her to watch the baby around the clock while she was away. Through tears, she reportedly whispered, "I can't even chase my bag without fearing someone is coming for him. I feel trapped." Suddenly, those who had doubted her ability to be a mother rallied in support, with Twitter threads exploding in defense. "This is sick. Whatever you think about Chrissy, don't involve her baby. Period. She's wild, but he's sacred," wrote one viral post, capturing the collective shock and empathy that replaced skepticism with solidarity. No parent should have to live in fear, and that's exactly why Chrisean Rock found herself torn. Fame brings enemies, but her baby hadn't asked for this chaos. Still, critics question the timing. Why did the threatening screenshot surface just as she was about to film Baddies? Some Reddit users speculated that producers, ever the strategists, might have orchestrated it, turning her maternal anxiety into built-in drama. At the airport, she was photographed looking distraught, swollen eyes, hoodie drawn tight, phone clutched like a lifeline, dodging shouted questions about her son's safety. Yet less than 24 hours after arriving on set, a video leaked, this time from Chrissy herself. In a shaky Instagram live, tears streaming, she declared, "I love my son more than this show, more than this money, more than anything, but they're making me choose. And if anything happens while I'm gone, it's on them." The world paused. Was this the start of her exit, or just another act in the ongoing spectacle of Chrisean Rock? Even castmates reportedly whispered that this wasn't performance, it was real. And just as the tension reached its peak, a second DM from the anonymous account resurfaced, chilling her fans to the bone. "You think this is about you? It's not. It's about him." The stakes, suddenly, had never felt higher. "And you'll regret choosing fame over family." With that, Chrisean Rock's nightmare intensified. This wasn't about ratings or contracts anymore. It was about her baby and the ominous reality behind the threats. The second DM carried more than menace. It was a chilling warning, a haunting reminder that her choices could have consequences beyond her control. Overnight, the words "it's about him" went viral, splashing across gossip sites, fan forums, and every corner of Twitter. Suddenly, this wasn't entertainment, it was a crisis. Fans who had once criticized her parenting flooded her social media, pleading desperately, "Don't go film, stay with your baby. No paycheck, no spotlight is worth his safety." The stakes had shifted, and the world was watching Chrissy navigate the most perilous choice of her life. Speculation ran wild as conspiracy theories took hold. Some suggested Blueface came behind the threatening messages, aiming to unnerve Chrissy, while others pointed fingers at Baddies producers, accusing them of fabricating danger to spike ratings. But the most chilling idea came from within. Could someone in her inner circle, the people she trusted with her child, be leaking information about her son's whereabouts? A gossip blogger claimed an exclusive linking the anonymous account to a close confidant, turning admiration into suspicion. Suddenly, the tender image of Chrissy cradling her baby was overshadowed by fear of betrayal. Internet sleuths went into overdrive, dissecting Instagram posts, TikTok side-by-sides, and entourage snapshots, debating who might be the leak. On set, Chrissy's emotions erupted. During the first night of filming, she reportedly stormed off camera, screaming at producers, "My son's life is not a storyline. Stop playing with me." Security rushed in as the crew scrambled to calm her, a stark reminder that fame and trust can collide in the most volatile ways. A gossip site known for exposing reality TV secrets dropped a bombshell. Leaked texts allegedly between a Baddies producer and showrunner suggested Christian's fears, and the mysterious threats were being discussed long before they went public. One message reportedly read, "The mom angle will hit hard. If she cries on camera, it's gold. Keep her worried." Fans erupted, questioning whether her deepest anxieties were being exploited for ratings and if the threat to her son was even real or just a manufactured storyline. Twitter exploded, forums buzzed, and suddenly Chrisean Rock's private anguish became public spectacle, blurring the line between reality and manipulation. Outrage ignited across social media as fans voiced fury at the network, accusing it of exploiting Chrisean Rock's baby for ratings and calling the manipulation nothing short of disgusting. Supporters painted a stark picture. Here was a woman whose private life, the tender, vulnerable moments with her child, was being weaponized for entertainment, turned into a spectacle for clicks, views, and buzz. The public reaction was immediate and intense, with thousands flooding comment sections, Twitter threads, and fan forums to condemn the network for crossing moral and ethical boundaries. Memes circulated portraying Chrissy not as the flamboyant reality star she often played on screen, but as a mother under siege, caught in a whirlwind she had not signed up for. Her exhaustion and heartbreak, visible in candid paparazzi shots and leaked live videos, suddenly took on a new context. They were no longer just a storyline, but a glaring reflection of the cost of fame. The outrage wasn't confined to ordinary viewers. High-profile voices soon joined the chorus of criticism. Summer Walker took to Instagram to post a heartfelt statement, writing, "Motherhood is sacred. Crossing lines for ratings is beyond evil," highlighting the moral gravity of exploiting a mother's deepest fears for television. Cardi B amplified the concern on Twitter, bluntly stating, "They better not play with Chrissy like that. A baby isn't a storyline," reinforcing the notion that reality TV has limits, and that those boundaries were being flagrantly ignored in this case. Both statements resonated widely, shared across platforms, and added fuel to a growing movement demanding accountability from the network. Discussions spilled over into panels, late-night talk shows, and online debates, with many questioning the ethics of turning genuine parental concern into entertainment. Then came Blueface. Ever the provocateur, he stepped into the storm with a smirk, posting online, "Told y'all she wasn't ready for this. Fame or family, you can't have both." His comment, casual but cutting, ignited a firestorm of reaction. Fans flooded his mentions, some furious at what they interpreted as a lack of empathy, while others speculated he might even be connected to the anonymous threats that had haunted Chrissy. The combination of celebrity commentary, family dynamics, and an already emotionally charged situation layered the chaos, leaving fans uncertain what was real and what was manipulation. The comment sections exploded, oscillating between anger, disbelief, and moral outrage, as people debated whether Blueface's words were cruel truth, callous taunting, or something more sinister. Amid the digital uproar, Chrissy's world had become an impossible balancing act. Every post, every leak, every viral clip fed into the narrative of a mother caught between professional obligation and the instinct to protect her child. Fans, advocates, and fellow celebrities became her de facto defenders, insisting that no television network, no producer, and no reality show drama should ever jeopardize the safety or emotional well-being of a child. The debate extended beyond Chrissy herself, sparking larger conversations about the ethics of reality television, the exploitation of women, and the fine line between storytelling and harassment. What had begun as a controversial show featuring a star known for drama and chaos had escalated into a public reckoning over the responsibilities of media producers and the lengths to which they might go to maintain ratings, sometimes at the expense of the very people whose lives they were profiting from. In the end, Chrissy's private pain became a public cause, drawing attention, sympathy, and condemnation in equal measure. The outrage surrounding the network's alleged exploitation illustrated not only the intensity of her fanbase, but also the cultural reckoning with the ethics of reality television. As celebrities, viewers, and social media commentators weighed in, one thing became clear: this was no longer just about ratings or fame. It was about the safety, dignity, and humanity of a mother and her child caught in the crossfire of a machine designed to turn life into entertainment, and fans weren't willing to stay silent. Criticism of Blueface poured in, with fans accusing him of kicking Chrissy while she was already vulnerable. One tweeted, "He's literally smiling while the mother of his child is terrified. Sick." Then, during a late-night Instagram live, a visibly shaken Chrissy dropped a bombshell. "Y'all don't even know the half. I already know who sent those DMs. I can't say it yet, but when I do, the whole world will be shocked." The comment section exploded with speculation. Was it Blueface, a jealous relative, or even someone planted by producers to destabilize her for the cameras? But before guesses could settle, an even more terrifying message arrived. A less than 15-second video from the anonymous account showing a blurred figure outside her family home, a baby stroller in the yard, and a distorted voice warning: "You should have stayed home. Fame has a price. Now you'll pay it." The clip went viral instantly, igniting panic across social media. Supporters demanded justice, arguing her child's safety was at stake, while skeptics questioned the timing, accusing the network of staging drama to boost ratings. Hashtags like #ProtectChrissy and #Stage4 ratings trended as experts weighed in, some saying the video looked manipulated, others pointing to the stroller as proof the threat was real. Talk shows and celebrities amplified the frenzy. Jada Pinkett Smith wrote, "Motherhood is power. Don't let them weaponize your love," while Meek Mill tweeted, "Messy or not, nobody should play with a baby's safety." Even the cast of Baddies reportedly recoiled, with one member telling producers, "If this is part of the show, I don't want to be involved." Suddenly, Chrisean Rock was at the center of a harrowing story where fame, family, and fear collided, leaving fans and insiders alike questioning what was real and what was manufactured. The chaos surrounding Chrisean Rock reached an unprecedented peak. Leaked voice memos revealed she was breaking down off-camera, her fear and anguish unfiltered, while Blueface fanned the flames with a smirking video claiming, "Fame or family? You can't have both," sparking immediate outrage and accusations that he might be behind the threats, a claim he denied, but the damage was done. Fans pleaded with Chrissy on Instagram Live to abandon filming and protect her baby, watching as her exhausted, tear-streaked eyes whispered, "Y'all don't even know what I'm dealing with. This is bigger than the show. This is about trust, about betrayal." Mainstream outlets picked up the story, debating reality TV ethics, while whispers of Zeus Network executives scrambling under sponsor pressure added fuel to the fire. Then, the leaks intensified. Screenshots surfaced suggesting someone in her inner circle was feeding producers information about her son, though the messages disappeared within minutes, leaving the internet desperate for answers. A late-night gossip reveal allegedly linked the anonymous threatening account to a blood relative, igniting shock and disbelief across fanbases. How could family betray her this way? Rumors suggested the relative may have collaborated with producers to exploit Chrissy's emotions for ratings. In a haunting Instagram Live, she confessed, "When it's your own blood turning on you, where do you even run? I can't trust nobody," before abruptly ending the stream. Zeus Network remained silent, fueling boycotts and outrage, while a final cryptic message from the anonymous account declared, "This is only the beginning. You think you know the truth, but the biggest betrayal hasn't been exposed yet," before vanishing entirely. Fans and critics alike were left in a state of stunned limbo, questioning whether the family betrayal was just the tip of a far darker story, one capable of shattering her career, her family, and the foundation of Baddies itself, proving that Chrisean Rock's nightmare had only just begun. The burning question remains: who is really pulling the strings, and what will happen when Chrisean Rock finally reveals the betrayer? Here she stands, the woman the internet can't stop watching, torn between her love for her son and the unforgiving machinery of fame. What began as a quiet, tender moment of motherhood has exploded into one of the most shocking sagas we've witnessed. Threats, betrayals, leaked messages, and the haunting possibility that family may have played a role in breaking her trust. With producers accused of manipulating her pain, and an anonymous account hinting that the biggest betrayal hasn't been exposed yet, the world waits with bated breath. Will Chrissy walk away from Baddies to protect her child, or face the cameras and let the world witness her heartbreak in real time? Are there larger forces at play behind the betrayal? One thing is certain: the next chapter could topple careers, expose industry secrets, and redefine how we see Chrisean Rock forever. The story is far from over, and when the next revelation hits, it promises to be even more shocking.